to cap off last session,
I missed.
which Peter missed. You guys had just finished laying low the beasts in the basement of the house, and you made your way back outside. You're like, mission accomplished.
That's a bit of an understatement, but yes.
When
We are fucking at death's door, literally.
when the house started to attack you, pretty much. The very house itself started to attack. So with brute force, breaking through walls and dexterous dives, you traverse through the house. Everyone's a bit bloodied up and on death's door, but you all manage to make it out of the house in one piece, relatively. And you all just sort of rest outside for a moment's reprieve after what is sure to have been a traumatic ordeal, we'll say. Alright.
That sucked.
What did? Well, the recap.
No. This awkward silence. But that Curry saying that sucked.
Yeah, I can't start anything off. There's no NPC here. I was gonna sit here awkwardly.
No, Dragon, you've gotta start us off somehow. No.
Game pause.
Voice says, "What do you do now?"
Yeah. So
Pause.
Wait, oh, the game is still paused. Yes,
So,
I get it.
So, at the very, very end of the last session as well, there was a little note that flitted out.
Oh yes, I forgot about the note.
Important detail.
Dude, what is it about notes? Yes,
It's always the notes with me.
It's always the notes. Mysterious note found its way into Mirabelle's hands at the end. Which I don't.
Have we read or?
I don't know. I don't think Mirabelle shared it just yet.
Bell
Does it
read
end-
it.
Wait, do we know that they have the note or?
Oh yeah, you would have seen it. Like Mirabelle didn't try and hide it, and Mirabelle read it out loud.
Okay. Well, so what was the contents?
I'll share it for you.
Well done. I look forward to your future endeavors. So is that the very last thing that just happened?
That's the session ended once.
Ended after we read this.
Yes, that was the very last thing.
Alright, well, Curry's, I'm assuming they just rushed out of the house. I don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So having just rushed out of the house, Curry's, he's panting.
Did you do your HP, by the way?
I did. Yeah. He's all worked up, and he does say that sucked.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna turn over towards Mirabelle and be like, I wonder who that could be from.
Well, the very bloodied Mirabelle.
He's like, I could barely read right now.
Yeah, basically.
First time.
I was gonna say, like, this is like the fucking. Like, let's see. I'm on 1. So not like Coin Purse is on 1. Dream Cook was on like 2.
Yeah. I believe Kare was on 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did his help.
Here's the little shit is on like still over 10. Hate him.
I'm fine. What's up?
Be a health sponge, you little shit.
The party definitely needs a long rest by the sounds of it.
Yes, the party definitely doesn't need it.
Nah, we don't need a long rest. It's fine. Let's go.
I mean, technically, you guys are level 2 until you have your long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. In reply, I don't know who this is. But at the very least, we've done well. We've done something right.
Biz begins poking you. Here. Here. Here.
Ow, ow. Curry, please.
Curry's gonna grab Viz by the shoulder and sort of pull him away and be like, I think we should probably go find somewhere to rest. Perhaps head back to the inn and let the well, he was the mayor, right? No, he was the burgomaster. Let the burgomaster.
Yeah, the burgomaster, yeah. Who fucking sent us here.
Burgers.
He sent us here, completely unrelated to the note that I showed him when we got here.
Yeah.
You better not have fucking yoked the kids, or I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Alright. So you guys just going to head back to the inn now?
Limping, yes, but
Limping?
yes.
Curry will help Mirabelle, give her a shoulder to lean on or whatever.
Hey, by the way, just so you know, she has an eye patch now.
I need an explanation for that one.
Okay. So while we were in the basement, we started doing a bit of looting. We did the loot and scoot.
Mm-hmm.
In one of them, there was a little eye patch in there that had like this cool little like inlay and a gem in it, so I decided to put it on. Literally just from what I can tell, this is literally just an eye patch, but I'm keeping this. This is mine now.
Need to upgrade your icon. Give yourself a little eye patch. Yeah, I miss you.
Curry digs it. He's like, you look great, Mirabelle.
This is some mega mean shit, dude.
How long does your bloody light cantrip last for, by the way?
Oh, it lasts for an hour or until I cast it again. I can keep it going indefinitely if I just spend an action to keep it going.
Yeah, true. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys
Though I think I'm gonna drop it for now.
drop it for now.
Yeah.
You guys sort of leaning on one another, hobble your way down the road, sort of like as like you get 10 or so meters away from the house, you just sort of like as if like a gust of wind sort of just brushes through all of you guys, and you hear whispers saying, from a familiar voice. And
If you said something just then, we didn't hear it.
oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, God.
You heard it in a familiar voice saying,
We hear whispers.
I was trying to
nothing.
whisper into my mind.
A familiar voice. I'm like,
I thought I didn't get the
Turn up
whispers.
sensitivity.
That was the
You wanna
thing.
come use my mic?
No, it's okay. Just
Very
in a
sensitive people.
familiar voice, you hear the voice of a young girl just whisper, "Thank you, thank you." I don't know if you heard that.
yeah,
Oh, my ass. Wow.
And you eventually find your way to outside the what the fuck? Yeah, that works. I think it's just everyone loading.
Stuck.
Wait, who's that under? What happened?
There's my unlimited vision.
Why is he there? Oh god. I need it. Nah, give me a moment. That door's just, you can walk inside.
Yeah. Publicly blind.
Vision.
just like
Wait, in a grid, I'm just gonna put 120. I don't know if it worked. I don't think it did.
yeah, you have to save the changes if you want a grid. Well,
Oh.
unless it's something else.
Okay.
The default that it had before is still fine.
No, old mate's got fucking devil sight.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. I just gave him a.
Perfect.
I don't know if does that illuminate for everyone, or just you.
Yeah, that'll illuminate for everyone.
Alright, it's alright.
Work it out later.
Yeah, there's no
Not
lighting.
right now. Yeah.
There's no lighting effects on any of the maps tonight, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it's late now. Probably just maybe like 8 o'clock in the evening. As you guys walk into
This is the Bigger Master, right? From memory.
yes,
Okay.
walk into the tavern, and as he sees you guys walk in, Ismark sort of a mixture of excited and surprised to see all you guys. Sort of just abruptly stands up and he's like, "Oh, you've done it!"
We've done it.
Hey Dragon, I still can't seem to find the note that Mirabelle first came here with.
God. Nah.
Is it possible to maybe like change the permissions so that I'm able to?
Yeah, I need to like fix it because they're all sort of. I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one here.
Is there a thing where you can just do right-click player permissions or something like that?
Let's have a look. Configure permissions. Here we go. Give me a second. Alright. If you look in the journal, can you see the journal tab?
Yes, I can see the journal tab.
If you open it, is there anything there?
There it is. Hello. Okay.
Yes, so he sort of motions, Ismark motions you and he says, "Please, come in, sit.
Mirabelle, looking none too pleased, sits down across from him.
Beers goes straight past the table and goes up to the bar.
Okay.
Dream Cooks walks slowly up to him.
Yep.
Can you give him a very gentle pat on the back and say, "You can keep him for one more night." And he struggles himself to the bar, throws a gold coin on the counter, and fucks off to bed.
Dream because he gives a fuck.
Dude, he's had a fucking shit day.
Carrie's gonna carry a coin purse over to a bed too. Over a bedroom. Pay for it.
The coin purse looks like he fucking gained 20 years in 2 hours.
And only after putting...
Wait, what'd you do, sorry? You gave him your whole coin place?
No, he's putting coin purse in a bed. He's bought a room for
Oh.
coin purse and...
Okay, which bedroom are you gonna put coin purse in? Coin purse is... Alright, this one here.
Dude, it's my escort target. Dude, it's not coin purse.
And then only
Escort
after
target.
doing that will he come back and join Mirabelle and... I
Alright.
don't know what's his face.
In that time, the barkeep has served you with a jar of wine. Viz.
Yeah.
Um. So
Turns around on
Ismark
the
sort
seat.
of facing Mirabelle and Kare, sort of like watching as the others went to sleep and stuff like. Oh, I imagine you guys are very tired and worn from the night and yesterday as well. Do you want to perhaps rest, and then we may discuss in the morning, or?
Yeah, Curry's gonna glance over at Mirabelle and then
Is holding his jug in both
his
hands,
guy's name,
just
sorry?
Isma.
Is McCall on
He's gonna turn to Ismark and say, "Oh, I can talk now, but I am doing a little bit better than my friend over there."
She's leaning on the table.
Say leaning or bleeding?
Eli's
I don't even know
outside.
at this point.
I can
man.
already envision, Anna. Don't worry. I know exactly what you mean by leaning.
Perhaps it would be better if we talked in the morning. And he's gonna go over to Mirabelle and sort of help her up to her feet.
She swats his hand away for a moment.
Okay.
Before
Um.
I rest, I want to know one thing.
Ismark, sort of a nervous, apologetic look on his face. He's like, "Yeah, what's
What did any of that have to do with your father?
my father? That has nothing to do with my father. What do you mean?" He sort of sighs. That house has been an issue here for many years. I grew up listening to tales and stories about the family that lived there. I even saw, I'm sure you saw, God, I can't even remember their names. It was the Thorn and Rose, that's it. I'm sure you saw Thorn and Rose. I was aware that they're not of this world anymore, but I was helpless to save them.
I felt them.
Felt them?
Their bodies were kept in the attic.
This very sad look. Very forlorn.
If it is of any concern to you, their bodies have thankfully been laid to rest properly.
That is a relief to hear. I'm sad to hear that of their untimely and unfortunate demise. But I'm happy to hear that they are at rest now. But no, I must admit that the desire to see them laid to rest and the mysteries of the house solved. It was merely my own personal venture, not my late father's.
She holds the note that she originally came to him with.
Hmm.
Pockets it again. I'll be asking you more about this in the morning.
Sort of notices the letter. He remembers. He's like, "Yeah, oh yes, the letter that you brought that was supposedly penned by my father.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, that's his name at the bottom there, but that's not his penmanship. He did not write that letter."
To which she looks at the three over on the other side of the room. I'm terrible with names. It was a Madam something.
What's that, sorry?
I'm terrible with names. It was a Madam something.
Hey,
Eva.
you're talking to Ismark here.
Looking to Ismark, yes. Like she looked to those three over there. And
Oh yes.
yeah. Like I'm
Um,
terrible with names. It was a Madam something.
Madam. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar. Are you perhaps talking about Mary?
Oh, Mary, I did meet her. I need to clear my head. Let me rest.
Ah, that is very fair. We can discuss in the morning. Please,
Limping
please,
tone.
rest.
Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Let's get a fucking long rest out here, dude.
Finally.
Long rest.
And just as she like just fucking limps past these guys, the one that laughed at the joke the first time,
Mm-hmm. Yep. The one. It's this one here.
like
Yep.
she just turns to them. What was the name again, Madam?
Hey, that's Madam Eva.
Madam Eva, that's the one. Thank you.
You do well.
And off she goes.
Choking. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty big.
What?
Viz is like cupping the jug of wine in both hands, sipping on it while like giving the cat stare to the dude at the table, like really awkwardly. For
Like the guy at the table. Which guy? Like the one behind you?
the Burgermaster. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, like just sort of sitting there, just sipping on his wine while fucking looking at him. Yeah, I need a long rest. He's just gonna like jump off the thing with his cup, still sipping on it like a baby. Just like goes to the room.
Ismark sort of just blinks a little bit, is sort of confused at the interaction, and just sort of sighs and goes back to drinking his own wine. Alright.
Rest.
Long rest.
Hey.
Everyone can tick their long rest and their heals and stuff on their sheet.
And we gotta level up.
And you have leveled up to level 3, officially.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Yay!
But before we continue,
Yes.
Who's getting a dream? Drumroll.
oh, I just realized,
Sorry.
It was coin purse.
yeah, the person is not here.
Funny.
I just realized that no one else would be able to. The way I've had this set up is that no one else would be able to see the scene.
Stream it if it's me or whoever's
Yeah,
I'm assuming
can you
it's
just-
me. It's always the
it is-
warlock.
It is definitely Pitta. Pitta, can you please turn on your stream?
Yeah.
I'll have everyone tune into Pitta's stream.
Should we not see this?
I'm
No,
There's a bit of weed, Jose.
No, I mean you can choose it. I think it's more entertaining to watch. Your characters won't be aware of this.
Yeah. You gotta just roleplay not knowing.
I mean,
who
look, you're gonna be listening to it,
Yeah.
so
It's basically been playing this entire time. It's just listening and not interacting. So it's
all right. All right.
Warlocks and their spooky dreams.
So Pitta, you wake up on a shore.
Oh my god!
I'll steal the exact same map. No. So, Hare.
Yeah.
Sometime in the night, you sort of start to toss and turn, and it's sort of like you're not really having a dream, but like like a sort of sense of unease, and as if something's constantly coming after you.
Yeah.
Until eventually you sort of shake yourself awake.
Can't see crap.
And you find yourself. Mate, I want you to move. Just
Okay.
and you you sort of find yourself in a dark room.
I actually can't see anything. Though. Just...
I know,
Okay, good.
you're not meant to.
Cool.
It's pitch black. You can tell that the wood's old, dusty floorboards creaking. But you sort of look down at your hands. And you sort of notice that they're a lot smaller than what you're used to. And you sort of realize that you're a lot smaller than what you're used to. And then sort of, as you have this revelation, you hear a voice. I apologize in advance, because this is going to be... I'm going to butcher this.
Okay.
Come on, Kare! There's got to be treasure up here somewhere. We're going to find it.
What?
And a light turns on.
Lizabelle. Gary's gonna turn. He's looking at himself first. I'm assuming he looks like a kid right now, right? He's a much younger version of himself.
Kare looks like a much younger version of himself. And before you see a familiar young girl.
It's fable time, baby.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that thought that. Thank you, Anna.
It's what time?
Fable time.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Kari's he's sort of gonna pat himself down a bit and be like, what is happening? And he's immediately gonna walk over to Lizabelle and sort of like pounce on her a bit and sort of like pull at her cheeks and be like, Lizabelle?
Kare, please, let me go! We don't have much time before we get found out. We gotta search of it. And sort of she turns her back to you and is sort of like rummaging through a chest.
Is this a memory of Kara? Is this like something that he would recall, or is this?
You sort of know. You don't. You actually don't recall this.
Okay, so this is new.
You sort of. Oh, okay, roll me a history check.
Okay.
What's that? I open my chat. An 8. You remember often exploring all kinds of different places of the estate with your sister, and on several occasions, sort of like it's almost like your memory's fuzzy and you're missing bits and pieces, and sort of as if you'd like have blackouts in your memory, and so you don't quite recall where you are or what you're doing here, but you do recall that it is on one of your many adventures, searching around for treasure inside the estate.
Okay. Well, Kare, he is very fond of his sister, so he is not going to besmirch this memory in any way, and sort of after a moment's hesitation, he's gonna sort of, is there any like chests that he could rummage through as well inside, or? Yeah, muted, I think.
There's a few small chests in the corner, and a few sort of like drapings of like linen over some what appears to be furniture.
Yep.
And then one large chest which Lizabelle is currently rummaging through.
Okay, well he'll go beside Lizabelle and help rummage through the large chest.
He's like, she speaks to you. She's like, you'd think for someone as wealthy as our father that there would be much more fun stuff to find. What's this? She sort of, like, it's like a large chest, sort of like almost like her legs dangling off the ground, reaches right into the bottom. It's like, oh, this would be perfect. And so she slowly pulls out this silver necklace. She like turns and she sort of holds it up. It's like, perfect. You look so charming. Here, put it on.
Gary's gonna reach out and take the necklace from her, and he's gonna put it over.
I've got a
Oh. That is terrifying.
Now on the necklace, you
It's
sort of
ominous.
it's sort of like a silvery bronze base with gold inlaid. God, I need to actually open it myself. I'll grab it. Sort of like a spiraling, tentacle almost kind of pattern with large teeth.
Having put the necklace on, he's gonna pounce at his sister again and give her a big hug and sort of holding back tears. He's gonna say, "Thank you, sis."
She sort of smiles, and then she says, "Don't thank me just yet." And as you're sort of pounced on top of her, she disappears from underneath you,
He's gonna
and you're sort of
he's gonna wipe the tears away from his face now as he.
you're sort of left in the dark as the ground starts to shake before you, and you just hear wood snapping and crushing all around you before you are just left with just a small circle that you're currently standing on with nothing but pitch black around the outside, above, below, everywhere. Then all of a sudden, as in a sudden snap, all you see are just countless eyeballs. Constantly moving. Constantly shifting, constantly blinking, all looking around. Before they realize you're there. And they all freeze and stare at you. And then blood starts to streak down from all the eyeballs until what was previously pitch black is now just a solid blood red. As you wake up in your bed in the end.
He's gonna like startle awake, like throwing the blankets up and everything, and be like, "What do you want with me?" He's waking up.
The talisman is around your neck still.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sort of gonna clutch at the talisman and think about it curiously. He's confused.
Keep it down in there! Some of us are trying to sleep!
Look, I have a very troubled past, okay?
You're a warlock.
And I'm trying to sleep!
And he will go back to bed while wearing the talisman. There's a lot to think on.
The rest of the evening passes relatively uneventful.
Did I not get a long rest because payback for him getting long
No.
rest earlier?
Pitta does get a long rest.
Yeah.
Even though she's only a warlock, doesn't even fucking need a long rest.
Yeah, he needs to level up.
True.
Alright.
It's the morning, I assume.
It is now morning.
Alright. Harry's gonna jump awake, donning his new necklace, his talisman, and he's gonna go nudge Mirabelle awake, see how she's doing. I assume Anna's not there. So instead of doing
I
that,
was muted. Sorry.
okay.
So like, Paige?
It's the morning, Belle. How are you doing? Do you need me to change your bandages or do anything for you?
I should be fine, but my shoulder is killing me.
That's unfortunate. Shall we go talk to the Burgomaster? And we do have children to collect. Don't forget that either.
Yes, I'll be there soon.
Though I would be content forgetting them.
I'll be there soon. Listen, one thing at a time.
Wait, what was that, sorry?
I said one thing at a time.
Oh, okay. With a chuckle, enjoying how he can torment Mirabelle just a little. He's gonna. It's friendly, you know. It's playful banning. It's friendly. Gonna.
Dreamcook.
Horatio.
Dreamcook hearing Viz snore, wakes up, looks over and goes, "Wait, that's the loud one." Realizing that Viz was actually in his room, Dreamcook doesn't realize who was making all the noise. He just assumed it was Viz. He's gonna quickly get up and leave the room.
Get out of there.
He's gonna keep to himself until he can be bothered.
Morning, Dreamcook.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
We'll talk about that later.
I had a very traumatic dream.
He
says
Are you listening?
He's like proud. He's like proud of his dream. It's his traumatic dream.
You listen right here. I'm dealing with children. I go to a damn haunted house. I get my ass beat. I pay the barkeep $1 gold to have one night where I can sleep in because I'm feeling like absolute shit. You're telling me I go to bed and have to listen to you screaming in the middle of the night. I'm child free for one more day of my life, and you do this to me. You owe me one night of good rest. And don't you forget. And Dreamcook angrily walks up towards. Oh mate.
Max is sort of sitting there just having a coffee. And he's just like, morning.
Carrie's gonna like chase over behind like isn't it hurriedly and be like, wait, I haven't told you about my dream.
You would not believe the night I had.
I can only imagine. He sort of chuckles and
Oh no, you're about to hear about it, don't you worry. Cousin. Sorry, kick out. Dude, I need to get my voice right. I've turned. I need to try to get it back.
Yeah, I've sort of given up on keeping my voices consistent. Anyway, Ismark says, motions you guys. So, should we discuss or wait for your friends?
Yeah, I think we should wait. I'm sure Mirabelle has some very important questions to ask. I'm afraid our coin purse, not that he has much to say ever, it probably will be indisposed. He was a little beaten up, close to death's door.
That was the bird.
Quite right.
Poor fellow. Maybe
Yes, but
speedy recovery.
I do imagine you have sent many an adventurer to their death, and what was the place called?
The house doesn't actually have a name.
Well, every house needs a name. Perhaps we
Amen.
should just call it Death House.
He's sort of he's taken aback. He's like, I don't
History's
know.
been made.
Let's just say the former House Durst then, shall we?
Yes,
sort of
perhaps
like,
that's more appropriate.
Almost relieved at Mirabelle's arrival. Like, yes, that would be more appropriate. And he sort of
The last time I hear of that place.
sort of like, as you all just sit down, he sort of motions to the barkeep and brings over like a pitcher of like sort of coffee and some mugs. So please have a drink. You've earned definitely.
It smells of coffee. Disgusted.
I want to start off by thanking. I'm eternally for your efforts to resolve the problems of the Durst. I would actually like to inquire the manner of the house was in. I only know that not anyone really went in before came out. But all I know is there was sort of kind of rituals happening for Rose and Thorn.
One must die. One must die. One must die.
But I assure you, he sort of motions to Kari. It's like, you are definitely the first party I've ever sort of asked to inquire in.
I'm not sure if this is a comfort or not. And he's gonna light a cigarette and be like, "You don't mind if I smoke, do you?"
No. Please go ahead. So, tell me, what did you find?
Undead. A
Undead.
lot of undead.
I wish I
Did
could
you-
say
Did you
that
know
was
that house had a basement?
basement. You say? No, I say I did. I wish I could
Well-
say undead were a rare sight around the path. Alas, troubled times.
How about a ritualistic sacrifice chamber?
He's like very visually shocked that he's like, ritual. The records. The Durst family being involved in religious during ritual sacrifice. Oh. Does not bode well.
There were
Did you-
chains hanging from the ceiling. I highly doubt they were decorative either.
I pity the poor soul who unfortunately find their way.
As do I.
But I'm very happy to hear you guys made it out. I'm ecstatical. You'll be pleased to know that the children are very safe and secure.
Question: what's the state of the house? It's still alive, right? Like we were ran out by.
Yeah, we ran out of it.
Yeah.
You ran out of it. The
It's
house
still
is
there.
still there. It's still there.
Yeah, so it's still
all of it's-
alive, still possessed, still
All-
spooky ghost.
It went still when you guys exited. All the windows shattered.
Okay. But
And
would
that's
it would be a safe assumption, right? Like that whatever magic or spiritual thingy has possessed the house and made it spooky with the guillotines and whatnot is still there, right? Like if we were
would
to
have to find-
enter again, it would probably
I don't know.
You would-
kill.
we don't
would have
fucking
to-
know.
You would have to make an Arcana check.
Can I retroactively do that? That would.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it now. It's like you're sort of pondering on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because Curry would very much like to know whether or not someone going into the house now would be dead.
Yeah. You can make an Arcana check.
Okay. And if that fails, I'm gonna use my talisman. If it fails, I don't know if it did.
You can pretty much sort of make out that you can sort of tell as you exited that there was sort of some kind of release from the house, especially after you heard the whisper in the breeze when you guys were walking away from it. But other than that, that's all you can sort of that that you actually have knowledge of or you're aware of.
Okay, well then, kind of tongue-in-cheek, Kari's gonna say, you can put it back up on the real estate market.
Ismark sort of almost half chuckles, but doesn't quite. It's like, very funny. I don't know if there'd be many people who would want to move into there after hearing about ritual sacrifice.
That's fine. How much?
Ismark sort of,
He's completely serious, by the way. He's looking at you dead faced.
Ismark sort of, looks to... You wish to purchase the house?
I wouldn't be surprised. He's got 2 rats and a little frog. He hasn't got much. Probably fine.
Rats.
Half-eaten rats, by the way.
I would say not. I would hard to say yes. No one would ever live there. But having been the brave ones who sort of in there and found out about all this stuff.
Oh, you'll give
and
it
freed
to
the
us.
spirit. Yes, please. It is no one here would ever want it.
How
Including
kind!
myself would want it.
Look, Dreamcook, you have a home to raise your family in now.
The house is yours if you choose. That's fine.
I just want to realize something. Did we just... Did Viz really just buy a house with 2 rats and a frog?
Yes.
From Bass?
Remind me, little one, to ask you to haggle for my prices next time.
Yeah. It's like, you're welcome to live there if you so choose.
Assuming that we'll be staying here for very long.
Yeah. I would very much like to pay you your deeds, but alas, the passing of my father and the state of our village, I'm afraid I do not have much to offer you. But you're welcome, definitely, most definitely, to the house and any belongings find in. I imagine being ritual sacrifice, they'd have some art find inside.
Viz reaches into his bag and pulls out a rat. No, just for...
So long as they aren't desecrated. At the very least, I can tell that some people had a modicum of taste, she says, gesturing to the eye patch.
You do look lovely. Kari's gonna have.
Ismark sort of, person seems like, yes,
Is it familiar to you by any way?
I'm afraid not, but
Oh well.
it does look very beautiful.
Anyway. The lady's name that I was talking about last night, Madam Eva. What's the lady's name?
Eva.
Of course.
First thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Eva. I have heard of the name, but I don't know much about her. All I know is that she has certain status among the Vistani, but that's all I know, I'm afraid.
And the Vistani, who are these people?
The Vistani sort of like looks behind him at the now empty table in the corner. The Vistani are wanderers and traveling folk around these parts. They often are the only color in the dreary landscape of this place. They're very nomadic. I've heard them speak about an Eva with some, renown. But as to who she is, I cannot say. They're very closed off outside.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that we're going to need to find them at some stage. You mentioned that they were nomadic, but if they come through here, do you know how frequently?
Yes, the Vistani you saw here previously kept on to keep the tavern free of troublemakers and whatnot, ruffians. I know they have an encampment somewhere, I don't know, to the west, but maybe a day or two's travel from here. But as for where, cannot say.
So approximate west. Well,
Carrie's gonna turn towards Belle and say, and what do we want with this Madame Eva again? She helped.
supposedly, she would be connected with this. She says, holding up the note.
Answers would be nice, I suppose.
Ismark sort of like, sees the note again. He's like, yeah, I wish I could offer you some insight, but that's, I can definitely say that my father would not have wrote that. But he sort of almost sheepishly is a bit nervous.
Then what of Trina? So Irina.
Yeah. That is actually true. I do not know how or why, but that contents of the letters, there is some truth. I am in desperate need of someone to help me keep someone dear to me safe. Irina. That's why I wanted to get you guys to go into the house. Thought, they can make a life out of there. Then they be strong enough to keep her safe.
Now, when you say afflicted by an evil,
and his sort of nervousness sort of almost like vanishes and it's just somber. Like, yeah, affliction is an apt way of putting it. Of course, it's referring to Devil's Strahd.
We do keep hearing that name.
S at the note from yesterday.
Yes, for some, he's a sort of evil that stalks these lands. His dominion, but not a lord. For some reason, he has become infatuated. And he's sort of shaking. He's like, I've trained my whole life to be strong.
I'm piecing, no. I think I'm piecing.
We've got 3 little children that needs a baby and do all this for you. And I guess you're gonna be coming to our house for a little bit and playing a dada. Are you okay with that?
He sort of, he sort of almost like lights up. He's like, yes, I'd be more than happy to take care of your children for you while you whisk her away.
Sounds great to me.
Passing off the family responsibilities, I see.
No,
You're still in my bad books, okay?
no, Before we get too hasty with this. So you say that Strahd is this evil that stalks this land.
Yes.
After we purged that place, here. The note that flitted into her hands after we got out of that place, she shows to him.
He sort of looks over it, and he's just like, yeah,
Is
yes.
any handwriting you recognize?
Can't say. I recognize the handwriting, but even if I saw his handwriting, I wouldn't notice it. But future endeavors. I have no idea what he wants with you, but it won't be good. Watch your backs. He sort of slides the letter back. But if you would be so kind as to take up this task for me, I would be eternally grateful. I'd be more than happy to watch your children for you.
Now, because
Keep them safe.
Because I do see you, what's the task? What are we agreeing to?
She's our babysitter. It's fine.
Keep Irina safe.
Okay.
More specifically, keep her away from Strahd.
Do we know where she is? Did he tell us that?
Nope.
Okay. So she's missing, like full on missing. Like Gertruda. That's her name, right? The nightmare.
You don't know if she's missing or not.
Okay.
You just know that you're talking about her, and that's it.
Okay. Well, wait, what's her relationship to this guy? Is she his daughter or something? Or?
You don't know yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the first thing Karo's gonna to ask. If you don't mind, what's your relationship with this Irina?
She's my sister. Well,
Your sister?
adopted sister, I guess, but she's like blood to me.
Yeah, interesting. And where might we find her? Does she live nearby?
She lives with me in the in Burgomaster's residence.
Oh, is she caring for the children?
Yes, she's actually has been watching them while I've been waiting here for you.
Wonderful.
If-
Could we perchance meet her?
Yes, but if I lead you to her, I need your utmost certainty that you will take upon this task. I cannot risk Strahd knowing or
Well,
getting into the compound.
You must forgive me for interjecting here, Paige.
of course.
So Ismark, I must say that in light of recent events, at least in the name of good conscience, knowing that this man Strahd is very clearly observing me, if something so much as this note is going to serendipitously land in my hand, would it not stand that the moment that I even so much as see her, he would know?
he sort of like, as if not realizing it, he sort of like almost sort of like his shoulder sort of collapsed, and he's just like, ah, phew. And he like almost like despair on his face, like it's like, alas, it's at the 11th hour.
11th
I
hour
don't-
of what?
I do not have much choice. And he sort of like talks in a more hushed tone, like, she's already been visited twice by Strahd. One more time, and she's gone. I'm desperate. I need to get her out of here, please. I'll take my chances with you lot, please.
Well, I think we can certainly help. Nothing else. This task of yours and helping you seems to align with us discovering the nature of why we're here and what this Devil Strahd is and why he has trapped us here, I suppose. And then he's gonna turn to Maribel and he's gonna say, "You're not an agent of this devil, are you?"
No. At the very most, if I will not stop the rest of you, but in good conscience, considering that this landed squarely in my hand, I cannot in good conscience join you. At least not this time.
And I cannot in good conscience abandon you. We are friends after all.
I will
Oh,
stay here
God.
with coin purse.
After hearing Kare ask Mirabelle if she was an agent, Dreamcook just looks at Viz. I think I'm safe.
Biz has since grown a taste of coffee and is currently sipping up the entire jug.
Oh, this might be a problem later. Oh no. Put that down!
I fucking love this shit, dude. But yeah. Like Belle's just like, I will stay here with coin purse just to make sure that they're able to recover properly. I don't know what happened when that thing touched them, but I'll see
Well,
if I can help.
if you insist.
Just not this one. I don't feel safe.
The rest of us can go see Irina and make a plan from there. How does that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I would be so grateful.
We'll do our best to keep her safe.
He sort of like he stands up and he's like, "Oh, all right. It's time of the efforts. Please, follow me."
Of course, lead the way.
As he will lead you to
Viz!
what's going on back. What's happening back over there?
I'm gonna grab Viz by the tail, make sure he's got zero coffee on him at all.
Yeah, just imagine Viz like whizzing around, running from like every corner of the room to the other.
I know what I'm about to deal with.
Viz is your first son, remember? You gotta take care of him.
Changing my.
So
The too big
The-
Viz, go small. Yeah.
Ismark will sort of walks through the village. God, let me.
The village is in like absolute ruins, right? From memory.
There's a lot of houses that are just boarded up,
Okay, yeah.
and
This is some undead Berg shit, dude.
Yeah.
can you see this map, Anna?
I can see the map, yes.
All right, perfect.
The reason is because I technically have permissions for Viz's sheet.
Oh, well, that's fine. As long as you can
Right.
see it.
I can see it. It's all good.
Now, I'm assuming this house looks pretty fancy.
This
The other one
house.
did too.
This house is like a really nice looking two-story like I wouldn't say mansion, but it's a very large house.
Alright, Kara's got some comments on wealth inequality in this town. He's just gonna tongue-in-cheek say, "Ah, you live nice, don't you?"
Not as nearly as nice as we used to. And sort of like notice that all of the as you approach the house, all of like the windows and such of the house have been all completely boarded up. You can see that there actually are heavy claw markings that have stripped the what was once exquisite woodwork and such around the outside of the house. It's been completely ruined. The stone has claw marks in it. There's footsteps sunk deep into the ground surrounding the outside of the house. And on several of the windows, you can see that they've been stained with marked with stains of evil omen.
You omen.
So Ismark sort of goes up to these big heavy doors in front of the mansion and sort of slammed on the wood. He's like, "Irina, let me in, please. It's me, Ismark." And from the inside, you hear, "Ah, I won't be fooled, you fucking devil. You'll never get in here again. I do not permit you entry." And Ismark's like, No, it's me. Please. The other night, I brought you those children. Please, no one else would know. She's like, "Oh, Ismark." And then the door was open.
Quite strange.
So you see a young woman with auburn hair, actually wearing like a bit of armor, a sword at her side. She stands very straight backed, very defensive almost, especially at the sight of strangers.
In regard to their exchange, I have a question.
Yeah. Yes.
What would Kare like? So obviously, you may not enter as a very vampire thing. Like we all know that.
Yes.
Would Kare know this? Is this common knowledge in the D&D world?
I don't think so. Anna might be able to comment. Would information around vampires be known to people living in Baldur's Gate, or at least in the Forgotten Realm?
I mean, anything regarding undead, for example, would be a religion check.
Okay. Yeah. Make a religion check.
Kare definitely notes that exchange, though, whether it
Yeah.
succeeds or fails. And if that fails, by the way, I'm going to use my talisman.
Yeah, roll your talisman.
Okay, so it's a
Love your talisman.
a 1. I got a 15.
You can sort of recall tales and stories about vampires and but that was the who was that?
That was
We never rejoined. Probably this time. Oh no, it wasn't even Provo. Who was that?
no,
someone-
it was
someone else
what's his
joined before.
face?
Oh,
So,
it was,
person you love?
it was Mako.
Make it, that's it.
So you would you recall that there is like a numerous of like superstitious almost things that vampires are supposedly weak to, or are weaknesses of vampires, and one of them, like, you sort of recall that like, you know, vampires don't like the smell of garlic, and they have coffins they sleep in, and they are weak in the sunlight. And you do recall that vampires can't be permitted, so supposedly vampires can't be permitted entry without given permission.
Okay. Well, with that note, he's not going to say anything about that. He's just going to take note of that exchange and how it was strange. He's realised. He's going to wave hello to Irina and say, hello, you must be Irina. I'm Kare.
He sort of side eyes the party, and then like sort of glances back and forth, sort of taking you guys in, and then just sort of then just almost ignoring completely what you said, sort of talks to Ismark. He's like, Ismark, who are these people? Why did you bring them here? It's like, no, Irina, please. These are the people. They're going to help save you. They're going to keep you safe. They're going to take you to somewhere, a haven.
And let's not forget, this lovely man over here, Dreamcook's his name. He is the father of the children you were caring for. Adopted, of course.
In the same fashion that Irina's eyeing off us, I'm just eyeing back to Ismark and back to Irina. You brought the kids here! There's claw marks in the ground, on the roof, on the door! She's in a suit of armor with a sword! You brought the kids here!
Ismark is sort of trying to placate like people on both sides, and he's just sort of like motioning to Dreamcook. It's like, no, don't, trust me. This is the safest place in the whole village. I know that may not seem like it now, but trust me, it is.
I want you to realize these kids grew up in a fireplace, and that seems safer than this place, but I'll let it slide.
You're born in a hole in the ground.
Honestly, this is probably safer.
Irina sort of like now sort of like registers what Karo said, and it's just like, can't say I'm a fan of children, especially these mongrel folk children.
Whoa!
We have that in common.
I'll be happy for you to take them off my hands. She sort of like walks back inside. And then Ismark sort of follows behind her.
Gary's gonna follow in after as well.
Dreamcook's just before Viz goes to enter their house. Now, Viz,
Yeah.
I know you just drank a lot of coffee, and I know it must come out, but please, I beg you, at least make it outside, please. Don't break anything.
Just, I don't know, he's just looking. He does not understand a single thing of what you're talking about. He will. He's not. Like,
Dreamcook's
Sort of Ismark closes the doors and locks it behind you guys.
Dreamcook's not happy about that. not about the locking of the doors because he's scared of like being locked in, but scared of Viz being locked in.
So Bismarck is sort of following behind Irene, trying to placate her. He's like, please, Irina. These adventurers here, they're strong. They manage to solve mysteries and go through the old Durst house, come back in one piece. You can trust that they're strong. They're definitely oppose evil magic, or at least appear to be. There's no way they would be in Legion. Please, they can get you to Veliki. You'll be safe there. I hear they're strong. Irene. Perhaps, but there's no way I'm going anywhere before our father's laid to rest. Please, Irina, there's no time. You must leave. No. And she's just like turns her back to him, sort of stubborn. Ismark, sort of unable to make any headway, sort of turns back to the party. Perhaps I could ask one small favor of you. One more small favor.
Of course.
Would you perhaps be able to deliver the body of my late father to the church on the other side of the village?
How long deceased is he?
He's been gone for 3 days now. Everyone is scared. No one ventures out of their houses much these days. Oh, they have to.
He didn't die of plague or anything of the sorts, did he?
No, no, with the house, and Irina actually steps forward here. It's just, for weeks now, yeah, the house has been under attack. Manner of creatures trying to get in. Poor father, he was so worried. His heart gave out 3 days ago. Too much for his body. Strangely, the creatures have not been back since, but you can say that they didn't die of a plague or anything like that.
Well, if it puts your minds at rest, I think we can deliver him to the church. Sounds easy enough.
He is dead, right?
Yes.
Forgive me, but we just came from a house that ghosts and ghouls are running around, suits of armor empty. He is dead. He's not gonna jump up and start wailing at us.
Sort of walks over and opens his door. See for yourself.
Oh, I do love inspecting dead bodies. Sorry, goes in and gonna peer into the coffin and inspect the body.
Yeah, it's dead. It's wrapped in
Does everything
like
line
linen.
up though? He has no no wounds or otherwise. He's just
I mean, he's currently like wrapped up in like a linen.
Kari's gonna sort of shout back and say, "Forgive me, I didn't know the culture's here, but I assume this is fine." As he starts unwrapping it.
She did say see for yourself. We were just coming to see him wrapped up in rags. I don't think that helps us ease our mind.
Irina sort of like goes to stop you, but then Ismark sort of like grabs her wrist and sort of just holds her back, shakes his head, like he's clearly uncomfortable, like his other fist is like clenched.
Okay, Carrie's unwrapping the burrito man. Have a look.
This kid is tiny.
He especially wants to know if the story lines up. It's, like there's no marks or any other wounds or anything like that that would indicate he's died in.
There's no wounds on the body. It's just he almost looks asleep. If not, like he's very cold and it started to smell.
Does he have
too,
any?
but
Does he have any possessions?
no, he's just sort of wearing just sort of a basic ceremonial garb.
His toes are sort of beginning to twitch. Sort of sitting in this comfortable chair at the end, doesn't really give a shit. Sniffs the air. Like, that's him.
Carrie's gonna.
Good smell.
He's gonna do this in like a half-assed manner, but he's gonna rewrap it. But you know, he's not putting in a lot of effort into like rebundling this dead man back up.
Alright, if you don't do come back. If you don't do a good job, I'll tell Mirabelle.
Very well. He's gonna sort of be a bit annoyed, but he's gonna do a better job. Yes, Dad.
I think I've got 5 children.
And then he's gonna step away and sort of say, "Yes, I think the body is safe for us to move. We can do as you ask."
Is inspect the book that's on the desk in front of him.
Yeah. So it just seems to be like a holy scripture. God. Yeah. Bear with. And you like you see like the title of the scripture is like the words of Saint Markova, and then under it you see in text, "May her light cure all illness." And then and yeah, the actual book itself is just sort of like a generic holy text.
Okay.
Sort of like softening almost a bit. Irina sort of like takes Kara's hand. It's like, "Thank you so much.
Of course.
I wanted to get to safety as my brother so wished, but I couldn't bear to leave my father here. Thank you."
Anything to help. We would like to see you to safety as well.
So here's Mark's like, "Well, best we get this done as soon as possible, I think. Would you be willing to help me, my father now?"
Yes, of course. You grab the legs, I'll grab the head. Come, Jim Cook.
Surely there's a better way of doing this.
After you heard that, he's like, no, please. Allow me. And he sort of like lifts up, like it's like a sort of like almost like a stretcher almost. The just like almost like a light wooden thing that the coffin is sit on. As Ismark grabs one side of it.
Well, how much you know about dead? You don't know how to play them the rest. Well,
Curry's gonna grab the other side of the stretcher, I guess, and I'm DCing again. That's what's happening. I'm DCing. I'm DCing again.
yeah, no. What do you want to do with the coffee?
Oh, he's gonna help carry it.
The best job that we need someone definitely at the front, making sure there's no problems, far away from the coffin. Can you do that for me?
Like flies out the door.
Oh.
The door is locked right now.
Slams into
He's
the
like,
door.
he slams into the door and just like falls backwards. Like he's almost knocked himself out.
I'm guessing we're like wheeling the coffin.
No, you can sort of you sort of lift it up and carry it. It's not overly heavy. It's more. It's like lifting like maybe a person and a half's weight.
Okay. Oh, I guess we're just doing that and going through the door.
Yeah. Irene will be almost only go over here and quickly open the door by seeing Viz run into it. And she's like, "Oh, are you all right?" And then as Viz runs into it, all you hear is crying from the noise upstairs. She's like, "Oh."
That did not come through your mic. But
No, it's fine. That
Did it
honestly,
come through mine?
great immersion, amazing immersion. Yeah, we're good. It's fine. It came through fitters.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And Irena's just like, "Oh, I'll leave you guys to it. I'll see your children, I guess." Which is sort
And
of
Before Arena's about to go up,
yeah.
Dreamcook's just gonna call out. Just make sure. At least you're lucky we didn't make you babysit him. It's a lot worse.
She sort of chuckles and
And don't you call them mongrels again, or you will be babysitting him.
runs upstairs.
Mm-mm.
All right. Okay. So.
Dreamcook's gonna be a better father than this fucker in the coffin. I'll tell you now.
So
Teach your
yeah.
kids manners.
So you guys leave the mansion carrying the coffin, the corpse of Ismark's father, as you make your way to the opposite side of the village towards the church. Anna, was there anything that you wanted to do in the tavern while you tend to coin purse?
The only thing the bell would really be doing would be keeping an ear out for any of the Vistani if they came through.
It's still early in the day, and no one new has really come into the tavern. Just actually, it's with Ismark not there, it is just the barkeep behind the bar and used to in the whole place.
Yeah. So she's basically just taking care of coin purse.
No
She
worries.
cares about the boy.
Fuck that guy.
Dude nearly actually got fucking one shot, by the way.
That's fine.
True.
That's alright. And he didn't even die afterwards. He's too good. Escort mission succeeded.
Alright. Well, I will move
Don't
you
worry
guys.
too much about me, just so you know.
No, that's okay. I thought I would check in.
All good.
I don't know if there's anything up this tree, but can Viz expect this tree while he's up it?
Wait, sorry?
Viz climbed this tree. Can he inspect this tree while he's up it before we go?
Yeah, sure. Make me a athletics check Or acrobatics check, rather, sorry.
Fredboard is dying.
Surely shiv's not +4.
Look, 13. It's a pretty large tree with like lots of branches and stuff. You manage to scurry your way up to about halfway through the tree pretty easily, and sort of like when the branches start to get a bit thin or whatever, you sort of find it a bit hard to go any further. But the tree is otherwise empty. It's just a tree. No fruit or nuts on the tree. No wildlife or nests in it.
More bird eggs.
No bird eggs, unfortunately.
No more children.
Yes, you
Yes.
find 4 mongrel babies at the top of the tree.
All the
Okay. Oh. Bear with me. And so you slowly make your way through the village until you the few townsfolk that see you go through carrying the Burgomaster's corpse sort of have hushed whispers before they rush back into their houses until you sort of slowly start climbing a hill and atop a slight rise against the against the roots of the pillar stone, where you just see a giant sort of almost cliff nestled up against the cliff. You see a sagging edifice of stone and wood. The church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end, worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back. The flickering light shines through the holes in the shingled roofs. You can make out even in the middle of the day the church is fully lit.
And which god do you pray to, Ismark?
And he sort of has a solemn look in his... Oh, I can't speak much for gods, as faith is short supply. But to mourn the passing, we read from the scriptures of
Saint Marikova!
yeah, Saint Markova, the healer of illness. He sort of smiles towards Viz. Yes. But on top of the hill, almost casting a shadow, like a hill on top of like sort of like the cliff face, casting a shadow, you can make out what is the sort of a shadow of a giant castle, just sort of like the sort of like just the side of it. You see just like sort of a few towers, whatnot in the distance. Ismark sort of beckons. He's like, "Follow me. We rest my father's corpse up here behind." And he sort of motions behind the church. And sort of leads you guys around this way.
It's being railed by a dog.
That's right.
Can Kara see through these windows? Like I can, so.
Yeah, you can see through them.
He's still carrying the coffin, but he notes that it does not look very nice inside.
Yeah. And you sort of just sit it in this little building here. It's just sort of like almost like a stone.
I can't move my token up any further.
Yeah, there's a wall in front.
Oh, you can tell I didn't build this fucking map myself.
Fuck is that?
Let me just move you guys.
He's like puts himself up against the oh, fuck you.
I realize that you guys aren't supposed to be back here, but it doesn't matter.
Wait a second.
And he sort of sits.
You can see him there.
Sort of like lays the body to rest, sort of in this little, just like sort of like a stone shack building. It's like I must talk to the priest now, to about arrangements for the ceremony.
Yes, and I'll come say a prayer to your saint. What was the name again? Saint.
Markova.
I'll say a prayer to your Saint Markova.
I assume you guys are going to follow it. I'll drag you back over the wall.
Take me over. Yes. Oh.
Oh shit. Opens the church doors. Bear with me. And sort of as you sort of like open the doors, you can tell that they've been sort of like, there's like scorch marks and like claw marks on them.
I meant to say rope.
What's that?
Rope.
That does say rope. I don't know. Yeah, it's meant to say rope, I guess.
That rope seems important.
Yeah, I didn't actually look at this map in detail.
Kara, as he walks past, he's gonna see.
Doesn't matter.
He's gonna see if he can open this door. So, just as he's walking past, he's just giving a little twist.
Yeah, you can open the door.
What does he see inside?
Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room. It contains a few broken roof shingles, puddles of water, and set into the floor in one corner is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut with there's like a chain going across, and it's got a padlock on it. And you can actually hear a young man's anguished screams come from the trapdoor.
That's unsettling. He's gonna point this out to Drew, like give him a nudge and then sort of indicate towards the trapdoor.
I mean, I do it with my children. Dream Cook does note that is a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a little odd. For a
He
church.
hears the sounds and just laughs.
Ismark notices that, and it's like, oh, this can't be good. And he's just like,
You know of this?
no, I
Perhaps,
yeah,
perhaps it's better I close this for now.
and Ismark sort of makes his way into the main hall.
Viz, check the other rooms.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. What's?
He's gonna
Wait, okay.
Can we do these ones?
Yeah, you can. Just do it one at a time.
Okay.
So who's opening the next door?
Dream Cook's opening.
Alright, so
Well,
Dreamcook's
fine,
opening that
right?
door.
Wait.
Viz did one in the south.
Yeah, I'll do Dreamcook's one first. Alright. So, you see a dirty room. This contains like a wooden bed, shore-filled mattress, just bare bones. There's a small table, oil lamp on it. And then mounted above the head is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol. And then in Viz's room, The rooms, even in the middle of the day, is very dark. And you see a mattress and a holy symbol with the shape of a sun mounted above that as well.
Carrie's gonna do this door too.
So you see an old desk and chair standing against the south wall, a wooden holy symbol mounted above them, a sunburst. A 10-foot long iron rod is attached to the north wall stands here, suggesting that a tapestry once hung here. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
Are they like glass doors or?
They're just no, they're just wooden doors.
He's gonna step forward and close the door as he does for now. Just leaving it be. Do any of these chairs look usable, by the way?
Nah, they're all trashed. So as you guys enter the chapel, you notice that the chapel's in shambles. It's overturned with broken pews littering the floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of any shadow. At the end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments that's dirty, he's sweaty, very smelly. And next to him hangs the rope that stretches up towards the bell tower. And from beneath the floor, you can hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father! I'm starving!"
Me too.
Bear with me for a second, I just need to pee real quick.
Let's have a drink, cook.
No. I need to pee as well. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Are you talking about the music, Anna? Are they? You there?
It's true though, this music isn't very conducive.
Time to find some new music.
Sure, I got some here. Some I intended to put on before. Oh, my fidelity to get back.
Oh, this is sinister fucking music for a church.
I mean, there's a creepy screaming dude from down low, so.
Yeah. Isn't this from Doom?
I don't know, man. I just googled, what is it? It's called Epic Intense Hybrid Horror Music Mix.
Epic modern horror sound design. Sounds like it could be that one, dude.
I'm back.
Well, I didn't like listen this far into it. Oh well, we'll do.
Fucking boss fight when? Oh my god.
There's a hungry guy down below.
Yeah, let me go release him. That could be our boss. Hang on.
The boss, he's probably decrepit and fucking.
I'll go use my hammer
that,
and lock. It'll be
that
fine.
or he's gluttony from FMA. But either way, Dream Cook can cook for him. It'll be fine.
I'm not a chef yet. Calm back. Calm down.
It's a cook challenge.
One more level.
Cook boss fight.
I'll feed him fucking Viz. That'll work. I can cook Viz, I reckon. It'd be like doing a swamp rat. It'd be fine.
Have actual rats. You want to cook an actual rat?
I would be if I'm cooking Viz. It would be fine. I mean, we have rations. We're not psychopaths.
What do you think?
Yeah. Have you seen Mirabelle?
True.
What?
Weirdo. She's wearing an eye patch. What a fucking whack job. She doesn't even have anything wrong with her eyes. She's just playing hard mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just probably blind to
I just-
herself.
I just want to adopt the local fashion, that's all.
What do you mean? Tear your shirt? Fucking stop looking like a pansy. Everyone looks like they're broke as hell.
Except the kids.
Isma.
We're wearing that fucking drip.
That
Isma.
grit? Sorry, go.
Approaching the priest. Donovan. What's happened here? What's that screaming? Is that who I think it is? And Donovic, not really replying, just keeps sort of muttering. Oh, to the Holy Mother, the one. Oh, to the Holy Mother, the one shoulder. I realised that my mic's probably not gonna fucking pick me up when I'm trying to whisper.
No, it actually came through that time.
Oh, again.
It was very
Wait.
soft though. So.
The sort of just whispering is just incoherently, and make out, and the words you can really make out a Holy Mother.
Which we can assume is the saint, whatever her name
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Ismark speaks. He says, Your son? At which point Donovic sort of stops, having heard him. He's just turn around, and while this is happening, you still hear the screaming. It's just, I'm hungry. He's like,
I know times can be tough, but I have a ration here and some food. Maybe you could give it to him. Maybe.
No. Can't go down there. My son is not himself.
Not you when you're hungry.
Oh my god.
He's my son is has to be feared. He's been turned. He's been turned. He has I've become a vampire spawn. And sort of at those words, he sort of does a quick prayer. Oh, to love of the Holy Mother. And
A
makes
vampire.
Yes. Some time ago, us, the villagers, we were sick of the double Strahd's oppression, and we all marched up to the castle Raison Loft in revolt. We were led by A wizard who claimed he could spell the fucking devil. But alas, we were repulsed. My son, struck down, has been ill for months. Thought it would just a bit of sickness, but he could get better. He could get past it. But he just grew hungrier and hungry and more like an animal. I couldn't bear to put my own son, my own son. Couldn't do it. So I locked him away.
Quite sad. I'm sorry.
You're actually quite lucky. I understand your situation. I'm a father myself. But also, I want you to say that you're very lucky, because the party member that would not be very happy with you is currently not here. So...
Sort of... Ismark sort of like, takes a step closer and sort of like puts his hand on Donovan's shoulder and he's... God. Sorry. I wish it had turned out a different way. Please. Would you be able to? I know this might be difficult for you, but would you be able to lay my father to rest? These adventurers, they have promised to take Irina away to safety, but she will not leave until our father rests. And Donovic sort of is just like torn, still shaking, still praying under his breath. Yes. No, we have to keep her safe. We can't let the devil get her. She must be taken. Shit. She must be taken to the Abbey of St. Markova in Kresk, or the fortified town of Veliki. Only there she'd be safe, not in this decrepit, cursed place. Yes. But, very well, but only at the break of dawn can the ceremony be done. And sort of talking to the takes a step past, talking to the party now. Please, adventurers, your assistance. We'll need help for the ceremony. Would you be able to help us?
Depends what you need.
Music just got intense again. And asking that, just like, shit. Asking the real questions.
Millie, your presence will suffice.
That
You just need-
we can offer, I think.
Thank you. Come back here on the dawn,
Kari.
and we can do the ceremony.
What were the names of those places, by the way, that you said? Fortified town of Abbey?
The fortified town of Veliki.
Well, I don't know how that's spelled, but I'm gonna guess.
And the Abbey of St. Markova in Kresk.
Kresk or
Kresk.
Crest?
Kresk.
Okay.
Kresk.
Yeah, Kari's gonna take note of those places.
Alright.
And then
So-
he's gonna turn towards Dreamcook then and say, "Shall we go?" And Viz as well, of course. Shall we go meet up with Mirabelle, or would you like to go adventure down in the basement of this wonderful church?
Well, let's be honest with ourselves. We either do it now, or Mirabelle makes us go down there anyway. So we can decide about that.
There is a vampire down there, though I assume it is chained.
No! No! And Donovic sort of interrupts you. No! Cannot go down there. Leave my son be. He will get better one day. The gods will save him. You'll just see.
We're having a private
Leave-
conversation here, man. We're deciding where we what fate we shall delay your son.
What? What did you say?
We're deciding what
Rack
fate
himself
we
up.
shall deliver upon your son.
Oh my god.
He sort of like gets defensive. Deliver nothing. Leave him alone.
Of course, I was merely jesting.
What will happen of him if we leave him?
He will
The
get
gods will take pity on him and they will save him. You'll see. You'll see. It'll happen.
no god I've met has ever been so kind.
Look, priest. Going to be blatantly honest. All these creatures leaving marks on your doors and your windows, they are nothing for what will come after we leave. We have a Mirabelle, and she will not be happy. We can either go down there and deal with your son now, or you will deal with the consequences and your son will suffer.
I will face any consequences to see my son safe. You stay away from him. Very antagonistic. Very defensive.
Well, we shall see you at the dawn. Thank you for your hospitality and
Yes.
doing Saint whatever her name's work is.
It's my coma!
Yes, exactly.
Yes. And he sort of like
I mean, this
Like
gets
the-
smothered with
the-
coffee.
the angry expression off his face just sort of vanishes like water as he sort of just starts praying again. Yes. To the glory of the Holy Mother. Please be safe. Go to the glory of the Mother. And
Mirabelle's going to kill that man.
She is, and I am going to enjoy watching it.
That's kind of messed up, but okay.
Ismark mentions that he's going to stay behind to help prepare for the ceremony.
I assume we're going back to the tavern.
Are you going to go back to the tavern?
Can I?
Oh,
Can you?
Is there like a drainage pipe or something? Like, because we heard it under the entire church, not just this room, right?
Yes.
Can I just like
You,
look
you,
for
you heard it in this room,
have a
and
look around.
I'm pretty much like the only time you didn't really hear it was when you were in the rooms.
I can't. Kari seeing that Dreamcook's interested.
Yeah,
You
as
get
soon as you guys go over this way, you can actually start hearing the screams again.
Can we determine where it's like, can we determine where it's like coming from? Oh no, I've been damned.
I can cast invisibility if you would like to look.
There's no you can roll an investigation check or a perception check, whichever one's higher.
Character cheat up. Ah! That wasn't what I wanted. Why is my Man, I can't get my character. Why
Just
you
double click your token.
Yeah, I didn't realize you could do that until like two seconds ago. Texting.
think. And it. Sorry,
Do you want me to try deleting your token and putting it down again?
I've just refreshed.
Ah,
Sorry.
okay.
I like where you guys are going with this, but I really do want to see Rel's reaction to going on.
Yeah,
I don't want to kill him. I don't know what that. I want to see Rel.
this is like I thought I had completely read through everything about this sort of scenario, but I don't even read through the first
Okay.
half of it.
Got my character sheet popped up. Alright.
Okay.
What was it? Perception or investigation?
Yes.
3. Perception. Choo!
Oh my god.
Ah, we went from fucking natural 20s to natural 1s.
You sort of try and like pinpoint where it's coming from, but it just sounds distant, below you somewhere. You don't really notice any signs of sewage or like of any plumbing at all, really. The earth around the outside is wet, and that's it. That's the only thing you really notice.
Has there ever been like rain since we've been here? I don't think so, right?
Hasn't rained.
Any ideas, Kare?
Well, it is a vampire, and I don't know much. Well, I assume he doesn't know much, but he definitely knows a little bit because he passed the check earlier. So he's gonna say, "I don't know much, but they are quite strong, and perhaps not a danger we want to run into head first. But I do like danger." So I could cast invisibility on you and myself, and we could sneak down. I'm afraid I could only do it for the two of us, though. Perhaps it would be better if you and Viz went down.
Do not believe that would be a good idea because the trapdoor is chained and we do not have our trusty bird boy around to get us in there.
It's
Sure.
Biz is currently picking his teeth with a hammer.
With a hammer!
With a hammer.
With the back of a hammer. You know how the hammers
With the
have
back
like
of
a.
the hammer, he's gonna fucking lever it.
So you just fucking smashed yourself in the jaw!
You know how teeth. You know how hammers have like the remover.
Yeah,
the remove the thing.
fucking lever out.
Yeah, but I think that's
Yeah.
that's a tool hammer. Are you using your war hammer? I don't think that's on a war hammer.
No, it's
Unless
a tool hammer. It's
Yeah,
just a
but-
tool hammer.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, and besides, yeah, I'm sure it's quite a miserable life down there. Who are we to judge, though? This bloodthirsty creature has done us no wrong, and we've not been tasked with doing anything to it one way or the other. I say we just head back to Mirabelle, and then she can decide.
We'll let her decide its fate.
Yeah.
And the priests.
She can decide the priest's fate.
Man, I've been a good father so far.
Alright, so you're going back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it empty?
So it's probably around lunchtime now. The tavern still remains empty.
This is good.
You're just hearing like the door open, she comes and peeps out.
Mirabelle.
Any luck with Irina?
Quiet, I have so much to discuss with you. Please, come, sit.
And she closes the door behind her. Now, coin purse is going to be fine. He just needs some rest.
And Kari he's going to share what he gleamed from the interaction between Arena and his mark. I believe Strahd is a vampire. You see, Arena was quite dead set on not granting anyone permission to enter her abode, and I do believe this is an affliction vampires suffer that they cannot enter without permission. It also seems quite telling to me that we encountered another vampire, so to speak. We didn't actually see it. It's locked up beneath the church in town. He turned, apparently, on an attack on, I believe he called it Castle Ravenloft?
Oh, so that church actually had people in it.
Yes, the priest himself and his son is locked up below.
Now, if you'll permit the question, Paige, I take it you've come to me because you say looking for someone to deal with a vampire.
Well, I think you would be the most knowledgeable on the subject. What with your religious affliction?
Affliction?
Yes, someone who...
Are you sure you mean not affiliation?
No relationship I've had with a god has been so positive, but sure.
Well, I regret to inform you that my knowledge on, frankly, the undead is rather sparing, but all that I know is that yes, I would be quite adept indeed at helping you take care of the undead.
Excellent.
Unless you've got a better idea, it's like turning him back. Priest was not very happy if we were going to deal with his son, and he might need a talk to as well.
He seemed quite harmless, locked up below, but should he escape, and I don't know what kind of chains or bondage he is in.
Might I make a religion check to see if there is any hope for a vampire that has turned?
Yeah, go make a religion check.
Saint Macuba.
Three.
You have no idea whether or not it is possible, but you haven't heard of any, at least, that have been successful.
Yeah. And I will not assume that such is true.
Yeah.
So wait, what's this about turning one back?
We don't know.
I don't know.
The priest, Dragovich, I believe his name was? They wrote it down.
Donovich,
yeah. The priest Donovich, he was very insistent that his son could be saved by the graces of their god, or their goddess, that she might pity him and turn him back to a man. But who can say? All I know is that if he is to be let loose, I'm sure he would have his feed on the people of this town. Not that I care one way or another whether the people of this town suffer.
So his son, where is he?
He's locked beneath the church.
And as predictably as ever, I'll need to have words with this Donovich.
We know.
Yeah, we
understand.
figured as much. We sit back down, Mirabelle. We'll meet them in the dawn. That's the other thing I forgot to mention, I suppose. We're laying
Like, just like she puts a hand on Paige's shoulder, just like. So what else was there?
We're laying arenas and I'm so bad with names. What's his name?
Donovich.
No.
Wait, Arena.
Arena's brother.
Ismark.
Yeah, we're laying Arena's and Ismark's father to rest. He died 3 days before. It seems he failed to mention that to me, at least as far as I can recall. It's a very recent family death, and he needs to be laid to rest. And the priest has asked us to be there at dawn to participate.
In the ceremony, I think. Okay.
I would assume so.
And so this man who died 3 days ago just so happens to coincide with us arriving, and also happens to be
You cut out.
Mirabelle's fucking pissed, dude. Like, oh yeah, like his father. Like, we're gonna lay his father to rest. He died 3 days ago. Also, we got here 3 days ago with a note from his fucking dad.
Yeah. There certainly seems to be a lot of mystery at play here.
Just a bit of extra information. Preachers seem to be attacking their estate every night until he died, and they have not returned since. So,
how could I forget that?
yeah.
Yes, everything is quite torn up. Lots of claw masks, lots of beastie marks.
They had our kids there, by the way.
Yes, we might have not picked the best babysitters.
Now
Let's
you see
do
why
that.
I was hesitant.
He's actually dead, though. We checked. We think. We hope.
Yeah,
Kare checked.
he
Did a
seemed
great
quite.
job of rewrapping it as well. Good
Oh,
job.
thank you. Yes, he seemed quite dead to me.
Not bad.
And so he's going to be buried at dawn, correct?
That's correct.
And I assume that you wish for my help regarding this vampire beneath the church.
Well, as I said, I'm sure we could ignore it. Like, it's no business of ours, and
It's a moral obligation. You can choose.
yes, I suppose if any of us are morally obliged, it would be you, Belle. I am quite fine with letting this situation go.
More of the fact, if we just let this slide without telling you, we would suffer the consequences later. We're just providing you with the information.
Kari nods.
You know what? Fine. I don't care about it.
Yes, you do!
Fine.
Don't you bullshit me!
Look, we will see tomorrow.
If he wants to lock his son up in the basement and be a hideous wretch of a man, then that is no concern of mine.
Well, we'll see tomorrow when you see him, I guess. If, your moral compass stays so aligned.
Oh, rest assured, there will be words with him, but until it becomes my problem, it is not.
Ah, I see I'm rubbing off on you.
Oh dear.
That's enough with this. Well, as I mentioned before, coin purse is going to be fine. They just need some more rest. Though I imagine that, do any of you plan on sleeping for the entire day?
No. Though I could. Are you offering?
No.
I had a lovely dream last night. Did I tell you about it?
I heard you raving about it I heard you raving about it this morning.
Look, I got a magic talisman.
And I got a splitting headache.
I got one. Goes back
It's
to-
quite strange, no, to wake from a dream and have a new possession. I'm sure it's not unheard of, but quite unsettling.
Next time, can you dream about us going home? Solve a lot of issues.
Yeah, so
On the notion of home, in fact, I believe I've got some housework to do.
what? Oh, please,
Yes.
please tell me she's not planning to go to Death House.
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Death house? You mean our house?
No, that was out. Okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's the game plan. That's at home.
Yeah, we live there now, right?
We're gonna try. We might die, so what are
Yeah, I'm afraid to go back in, but okay.
As long as those wolves stay in the damn cupboard, I'm fine.
I'll have you know that those things were diced up when the doors turned into sights.
Oh, good. Win-win.
I would like to look in. I would like to sweep from top. I would like to sweep the Durst estate from top to bottom. Frankly,
Well, I suppose I can't let you go alone.
I could try to scavenge some bricks for nearby houses, because I smashed some walls, and there is walls where there's meant to be windows, so I guess try to fix that.
besides, I'll be frank.
And I'll be
I don't
dream
trust
cook.
this place either.
Yes, I don't trust anyone here, I'm afraid.
I trust a series of locked doors more than a tavern inn room.
All the while, the man behind the counter is just staring into space while cleaning his already clean glasses.
Need I say why?
Well, we can't take Coinbuzz with us, can we? We should leave him to rest. But we
Oh,
shouldn't.
no. We would stay here for one more night at least. I
Well,
don't plan on sleeping there tonight. Don't you worry about it.
either way, I think it's best that we leave a note. You never know, we might not be able to leave. Carrie's gonna head over and he's gonna write a note detailing their plans to leave at Queen Purse's bedside. Back out.
Alright.
At the very least, Dream Cook. I know that. If your head hurts as much as my shoulder, I know that heavy lifting is definitely something you won't be wanting to do.
Yeah, it's kind of a one-off. When you hear a guy screaming that he wants to be fed, it kind of you just learn to deal with it. I can try to do some heavy lifting, it'll be fine.
That's if there is any, but anyway, it's going to be more a job for the eyes than the muscles.
I've got both.
Fair enough. Well, I'll be on my way there. And lights herself up.
Carrie's following. Come, Viz.
Damn it, we could have just left him.
Alright, so you all head towards the Durst residence.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rename that. Can't just keep calling it Death House.
Alright.
It's the Alive House now.
Mongrel Estate.
A mongrel estate, I like it.
We just leave his genius.
Where's Dream Cook? Oh, he's under Viz.
Big.
Alright. So, as you approach the house, there's no, there's no dense fog or anything around it. It feels eerily still. All of the windows that were previously covered with stone from the inside have it's almost like the stones vanished. The windows remain smashed, but you can see through clearly into them now.
Hey, the bricks are gone. Easy.
So what about the gate and the door frames? Like, are there like pits in there where the sides used to be?
No. They just look like almost if someone's like ripped the door out of a doorway.
Hmm.
So no scythes, no trace of the scythes having been there. Besides your some blood marks you see, blood stains you see on the
I was
side of
gonna
the
say,
wall.
just like there,
Yeah.
there.
But yeah, otherwise they look like perfectly smooth stone.
Mirabelle's just gonna. She's gonna use conjure. Like, she's gonna use create water and let's get a bit of scrubbing going.
Oh yeah, clean up the rat guts and
Excellent.
Yeah,
And Mirabelle guts.
and the Mirabelle guts.
I think you get some feedback from your mic, Peter. That's right.
Don't mind that big old cube. She's got 10 gallons of water to just clean this shit off with.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
After the bit of scrubbing with the water and you sort of yeah.
Where were you
The-
when we
the-
played Viscera cleanup detail in D&D?
Oh, you splash the water into the giant pile of dead rats. Their blood and guts sort of just going everywhere, mixing with the water as you get in there and try and scrub the stains off the stone, really trying to get it off. But
But
even
then
after scrubbing
You
for a bit,
accidentally clicked the bucket at the wrong time and you have splashed it all over the wall.
you then fall over backwards and hit the back of your head on the other side of the wall. More blood everywhere. No, you make it takes you like a good 10 minutes or so, but you're able to clean up the blood and the viscera at the entrance there.
So,
At this slight,
is the wall still smashed?
yes, the wall is still smashed, but the sides almost as if like they've been smoothed, they're just it's almost as it's just like a stone gap. Just yeah.
Yeah, like there's no hole where they came from.
No, there's no hole. It's just an empty space where the wall used to be.
Well, I guess fan out. If there's anything that we've not found here before, let's find it now.
I need to open up my my death house map.
Oh,
Hey, where are my doorways I broke? FF.
I mean,
Oh,
they're
no, never
technically
mind, they're
still
back.
there. You just can't see them because
like, if I could doodle on the map, I would.
yeah. I don't. Can you doodle on the map in this?
I don't have permissions to do so, no.
That's one. That's one. That's one.
These are just broken walls.
Yeah, these are like broken walls. I think that's all of them. Fuck, I should have thought of that last time. Yeah, you're wandering through. You notice the dismembered stuffed wolves in the thing. Wait, you just chilling outside?
I was just typing a message. I'm gonna get really early for work tomorrow. Do you guys mind if you're just doing this house stuff, my
Yeah.
leave
Yep.
Fizz in your hands?
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Is that alright? Is there any like more major
Finally.
story stuff going on, or
We can just say Viz runs around the house like an idiot the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's fun.
yeah, cool. Cheers. Sorry, I just realized what the time was. I was kind of just.
So good.
No, it's okay.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good night, you are. Yeah, so you notice the dismembered wolf stuffed wolf bodies on the floor still. But otherwise, like the remaining contents of the wardrobe look relatively untouched.
I'm saying this more for the sake of expediency than anything else.
Yes.
Would it be possible for just us to roll like a perception or investigation or something like that, and just if there was something on one of the floors we might have missed?
Yes, that's fine.
Just so that we're not like.
I was gonna say we're gonna go
back
through just
every
like
single.
No,
yeah.
that's fair. No, that's fair.
I would just be like, is there a time skip here or? Like...
Yeah.
Just do a group investigation check.
All right.
I'll roll for you.
I believe in myself.
I don't believe in
Oh.
myself. Oh,
I wouldn't believe in you. You rolled a 1.
Yeah, 13.
13, 18, 10, 2. So it's like
Fucking 2 for
Okay.
Viz.
yeah, 2. Well, it's actually -2 because he has -3 in investigation. If anything, Viz hindered your own investigation instead of actually helping.
Can you get negatives in D&D, or does it just flat out
It is
zero?
okay. It is possible for you to get negatives, but it's never like
It
You're
just-
never worse off, right?
yeah. You're
It
never
just
worse
counts
off
as a
than
zero.
0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
the average of that is.
I mean, honestly, it checks
How
out.
much
This is just
is
fucking
tough?
sprinting around making a
That's
mess.
10.5. 10.25.
Yeah. Let me check.
found-
This is 1 through 4. You don't really find anything of note on this floor. Nothing that you've already discovered before. Like you find the dumbwaiter, they can go upstairs, but that's it. Anything of note that you find.
Just repeat per floor then, or
Yeah. Roll for this one.
alrighty.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Ah, we ain't finding shit.
Yeah.
Just you watch. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
All right, go
Ah.
Viz.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
You know,
one,
it's sick.
I saw a
Oof.
roll from the 20 to the 8.
All right, that is a collective shit.
Yeah.
All right, what are we looking at? We're at floor 2, which is up 10. You look around this floor. You don't really find anything that stands out to you. You do some more laps at the library and such, and the entertaining room, but nothing really jumps out at you. Alright. The next floor?
Yeah, I know that the next floor, like, there wasn't really much to search in the first place, aside from the one time that Dreamcook fucked up kicking in the back of the.
Suck my balls! I tried!
Like that.
The one time that it was the right thing to do as well.
Alright.
But,
Are you all gonna come up here and investigate again?
I wasn't so much looking at this one, but I may as well.
Yeah.
I'm likely to be more of a hindrance, but let's give it a crack.
Alright.
Watch me fuck it up. Alright, there we go, 13. Thanks, Viz.
Alright.
Where's Dream Cook?
I just need Dream Cook.
I believe in him.
Oh, sorry.
I believe in him.
Investigation?
Yep. Come up to the floor.
No.
Good.
Oh. Okay. Other one. Up. Going up.
Well, yeah, I'm so good.
Alright. So. What do we got? Kara rolled really well. I just need to look up the
No worries.
this in a new window so I can. What's the load? This is such a big image. 11. 15. I found that before. Alright. You don't really you investigate this floor, going back and forth. Not really find anything of valuable or interest. Having already searched this previously, when you were you found the jewelry box and such here last time. However, Dream Cook, while investigating this closet,
A broom.
gets bopped by this broom.
A broom.
So I want. Yep, it's a broom. Everyone roll initiative for the broom.
Fighting a broom?
We're fighting a broom, boy.
Yeah. Now, how does surprise work, Anna?
Okay, so the way that surprise works is that the people that are surprised have the condition surprised, meaning that they cannot act on their turn and they cannot use any actions or reactions until their turn has passed.
I was just checking when that was.
But I have alert, which...
Yeah, you're not surprised. Just Dream Cook surprised.
Also, I think my initiative is wrong, so it should be +5 to that. Wait, what did I roll?
Wait, does alert extend to your party or is it just you?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Fucking Dream Cook on the goddamn.
Yeah, I don't think alert's working on my initiative, but yeah, I should have +5 to that, so I should be a... Whatever I roll +5. A 9.
9.
9.
You? Oh, I can just
I can fix it.
+5. I can do it.
It's alright. I just dragged you up the initiative order.
Oh, sorry, I meant my character sheet was...
Oh, yeah, I can fix that in a bit.
Oh, I did it just now. That's all good.
Alright. So... The, yeah, as you're searching this room, Dream Cook, this broom pops out and goes to bonk you. You get surprised. So that skips his turn, right?
Yes.
Alright. Hate how all these have defaulted to the shit sheet. Here we are.
Upper room with animated attack.
The broom's gonna try and bonk you, Fideli.
Okay!
Get bonked by the.
Does a
fucking
23?
broom.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 hits. Alright, how much am I about to get hit by a fucking broom?
You want to know the funniest thing? This is not the first time that I've been in a group where someone has gotten attacked by an animated broom while searching a fucking closet.
There's a 17 hit.
17, yeah.
The last time I saw it, it happened to
You
me.
take 9 points of bludgeoning
You
damage.
got fucking whopped, dude.
Toya!
You can't use your reaction, right? If you're surprised.
Until their turn has passed, so we can use it now.
Oh, I can use it now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right then.
Fuck you, bro. No, I don't.
Yeah, you sort of you just completely just like almost just flex your pecs
The
as
fucking
the broom
road
starts
cell.
goes to walk you, and it just
It's a
nothing
fucking
happens.
broom. I ain't scared of a broom. Piece of wood.
All right, the broom's just gonna chill. Kare,
Well, Karu's gonna.
you actually can't even see it. You
Yeah.
just hear fucking broom.
He's gonna be like, I got a broom! Where is it? He's gonna run over. He's gonna bonus action hex it, seeing that it's hostile.
Yep.
And then he's gonna Eldritch Blast it.
No, not my broom.
I'm taking your broom down.
No.
Which, I don't know if this is gonna be set up correctly, but anyway, attack. Now, what does...
That's-
No, my broom.
He's gonna snap the broom.
Oh my god, great.
Roll damage.
Okay, so just that doubles the hex damage as well.
Now, so Hex isn't added to this, and I don't know if Agonizing Blast is added to this, so I might have to do those separately. Agonizing Blast.
Does this modified damage get doubled as well?
Yeah, it would.
Yes, it's only okay. So what gets doubled is the dice. So it's 2d10 plus whatever the hex damage is. It's like
So-
plus double whatever the hex damage is. Then
So 2 Hex.
just the normal.
So, what's that?
And it's just
12 plus 5, so 17.
That's
plus
20
3,
damage.
20. But how does Agonizing Blast work? So that adds my charisma,
Agonizing
which is 3.
Blast just adds your charisma
So 23.
modifier to the damage. Yes, it's 23.
Yeah, you just
Just fucking
You destroyed
shatter the broom, man.
yeah you just hit with the Eldritch Blast as it just after it comes for its second whop against Dreamcook's chest. It's like the end of the broom's in the air, and before Dreamcook can even react, a massive Eldritch Blast just comes shooting over his shoulder and just absolutely eviscerates the broom, sending splinters everywhere as like wood and straw just sort of like explode against Dreamcook's face.
Don't worry, Dreamcook, I won't let any brooms hurt you. I got you.
And it's
You're buying a new broom and you're cleaning this mess up. Oh, that could have been cool. I was gonna grapple it and see if I could fly around like Jesus.
that broom is dead, and now combat is finished.
Maybe we can put it back together again.
That is the broom that may have instantly killed Sonata, by the way, because Sonata walked within 10 feet of it. All you have to do was walk within 5 feet of it.
Oh my god.
I wanted to be Mary Poppins in this bitch. Fuck.
Mary Poppins is an umbrella!
After getting bopped by the fucking...
Dude, I wanted to just grapple it and see what I could do. I was so excited. You just come in and kill my fucking broom.
After getting bopped by the fucking Spectre and brought down to 1 max health, you're telling me that our party's rogue could have died to a fucking broom?
Could have died to a broom. Not
My
just
man
like
could have
down, it
gotten
would have
fucking
instantly just.
swept.
Man would have literally gotten swept and would have just fucking. All of the bones in his body would have shattered. Because of a fucking broom. I was so nervous. I'm like, don't
He's
go
hit
in
the
that room,
chest with a
Sonata.
fucking piece of straw, and it looks like he fell off a roller coaster afterwards.
Oh shit. That's funny.
What a fucking chat of a broom, though.
That broom's been lurking there.
I'm so sad. Look
It's
at Mary
been there
Poppins.
the
and shit.
whole time.
Yep.
It's fine.
He's just been hanging out.
All right. So there's nothing else here, but I do know that there was a room we didn't check in the attic. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and go up to the attic.
Yeah, let's go to the attic. 'cause-
Yeah, lucky I made all these nice holes.
Yeah,
those
we
were there
made- we
before.
made that in a really nice hole.
I'm moving this one.
It's probably easier just to make doors. Oh, dead rat.
Yeah, I'll hide the
Dead
rat for you.
rats. Drats, even. But I know that we never actually went in this room, I'm pretty sure.
Nope. It is open, by the way. It's not closed or locked or anything.
Let's open this door.
Now, I will have a look at where that is.
Oh,
It's another bedroom.
Wait, this person was fucking sleeping while their kids were starving next door? That's fucked up.
Yeah, you see like it's this covered in sort of spider webs, like even like draped over the bed. You can tell it hasn't been used at all. And it's just sort of got like a bed there, like a nightstand, there's like a rocking chair. And a wardrobe. You're good.
What's in this wardrobe?
You open the wardrobe and it's sort of just empty. There's a few like bits of cloth sitting at the bottom of the wardrobe that have just like been eviscerated by time and moths and whatnot. Beyond all recognition.
Well, that was a little bit less exciting than I thought it would be. There was this one. Just you see her gaze turning towards the stairs. Just like there was this one corridor in the basement. And surely there has to be a way to get out of this basement shy of like without having to go all the way to the attic, then all the way down this spiral abomination of a staircase.
Maybe.
That's it, though.
Do you really want to be able to go to the basement? Stinky.
Well, I'd be surprised what you can do with a bit of renovation work. Also, wait a minute. The covers on this, the covers on the furniture in here. I imagine it's furniture.
Yeah.
Is it just furniture underneath this?
Drain Cooked looked under a couple of them when he went to knock down the wall, when he was trying to find something to knock it down with, and it was just sort of old furniture.
Okay, yeah. Right, down we go.
Just give me a second.
No worries.
I'm just double checking there wasn't something that I inadvertently missed. That was there. Okay. Give me a second. Was something. Maybe. Let's have a
No worries.
Oh, okay, that was that one. Okay, cool. That's fine. Alright, yes. Proceed down. That is fine.
Because I remember it was the ghoul hallway where there was a bunch of different places we could have gone. Yeah. It was the ghoul.
I hate this place. Should just lock the basement. Never be returned.
Bell gives just a solemn look to the
Where is
the
the
two
party
minute
out of
one.
curiosity?
The party is in the basement.
In the basement.
Kari would have fallen.
Yeah. Just give a solemn little look to the kid's tomb as she walks past, but oh, yeah, right. There was the fucking tentacle squid snake thing.
Yeah, the Grick.
The Greek. If there is one thing I don't think anyone here wants to eat, it's grickles.
You don't have the light on for whatever reason. I remember you
Oh.
casted it earlier.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
I
definitely have it on.
I switched it on for you.
Yeah, no worries. We definitely need some torches or something down here. A skylight.
And sort of,
Oh right.
you just see the down the hallway. You just see sort of like scattered bits of the ghouls that you slayed upon earlier.
Mm. Ooh. Hello. Oh.
with me for a second.
What is that?
So, wait, let me check. So, you can see Mirabelle in front of you is a moldy skeleton. It's shackled to the wall. It's actually hanging from the wall.
Skeletons.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I sure do wish I didn't come this way, boss.
And as you enter, you can sort of see more skeletons that are all shackled up. And along the south wall, you see that there is a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf stands next to him, and then in his right hand he holds a smoky grey crystal orb.
A smoky grey crystal orb.
Yeah.
Okay. That to me sounds like it's either gonna be magical, valuable, or cursed. Probably all three. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I think now's probably going to be a good time to cast, like, I don't know, detect evil and good.
You're going to
I'm
cast-
good. Do I come up as good?
Alright. So,
So,
as you cast detect evil or good, can you please pop it down? How big of a radius
Yep.
is it again?
it's within. It's concentration 10 minutes. Anything within 30 feet of me.
30.
So basically, if there's either undead or desecrated shit, then that's lighting up. But if there's like a barrier between it or whatever, then that's a foot of rock, an inch of metal, or 3 feet of dirt.
Bear with me for a moment. So, as a sort of like ripple, the ripple it sort of emits from you, and sort of just hits the walls and fades away. You get a sense that it's not just the four of you in this room. As you can detect evil presences surround the statue.
Evil presences surround the statue.
Mm-hmm.
As in, perhaps each of the ones chained to the wall?
No,
Could be
no. Just along
Okay.
the the statue is.
Okay.
Could be the ones that we was chanting around the edges. The big thing.
All right. Well, so Belle's gonna be Belle's gonna point at the misty grey orb. Now, I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, we're going to have to remove that. It is very, very clearly cursed in some fashion.
How lovely. Shall I touch it? It's this over here, is it?
It's like so
Is
like
there
it's a
two of them,
wooden-
or is-
yeah, so it's a wooden statue. This is of like I imagine like the fucking patriarch of the Durst family. This is a dog, And here in his hand is the ball.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, Kari is going to summon his
Pet
mage
the dog.
hand.
Pet the dog. Pet the dog.
He's gonna summon his mage hand. And as he does, he's gonna say, Spectral Palm, Ghostly Fingers. Strength may leave, but magic lingers. As his incantation. And he's going to instruct the hand to go pick up the magic orb.
Okay. So as you as you summon your mage hand, sort of skeletal, spectral looking hand appears and picks up the orb, and sort of brings it back to you, and then sort of as it happens,
Kari hasn't touched it himself, by the way.
no, it's just sort of floating in front of you.
Yeah.
And as you do so, the statue sort of shudders a little bit as Mirabelle feels the evil presences in the room get stronger.
I get the feeling we're about to be surrounded by skeletons. Oh.
It's fine.
Oh.
That's not a skeleton.
All of them coming alive? Oh. Might be time to run.
Maybe. No, we got this.
Man, it sure is a great thing we didn't come here the first time.
Yeah.
And they let us walk away, right?
No, we're gonna end
All
the session.
initiatives.
Yeah, that we'll be rolling initiative, but we'll end the session on that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, as these 5 shadows rise up, almost immediately out of the ground.
Man,
Sort
I'm
of
gonna be real with you. These
Yeah.
things are gonna fucking die immediately. I'm
Mm.
calling it now.
enraged that you have desecrated their.
Yeah,
Body.
Desecrated.
they're-
Desecrated.
These things are even
Mm.
gonna be pushovers. Are really scary.
They're not happy.
Bitch, I am going to bitch. I'm going to burn that goddamn statue. Fuck off.
Oh god, it's a good thing. All these tokens are broken, so it's a good thing. we're not
Also,
putting
that's why
combat
he's
tonight.
ending it.
No.